What's up, guys? Welcome to SDS Steven Talk Sports, and today I'm going to be going over 4 trades I think should happen in the 2022-23 offseason. Main event will be SHOHHEI Ohtani. I'm going to talk about guys like Meadows, Murphy, and Marte, where they should go, and I'm going to try to do a most likely, most realistic output to this. I got my brother here with me. He's an Orioles fan, wearing an Orioles jersey. Trey Mancini, big fan of him. Say hi, Brent.
Hey, Astros too.
Yeah, Astros too. He's an Astros fan. Alright, let's get right into it here. We're going to start with Austin Meadows. He was drafted by the Pirates in 2013. He's still young, born in 1995. And I feel like he could go to the New York Yankees. He had a down year, 2022, a lot of injuries. He only had 128 at-bats, 9 runs scored, 32 hits, no bombs, 11 RBIs, and a 250 average with a 675 OPS. That's not going to cut it compared to his career 809 OPS. Every single number is way bigger than what he had in 2022. And that's expected, He's not the Tigers, it's not electric he's not as electric. It's definitely not like postseason atmosphere, if you know what I mean, because the Rays, big team, they missed the World Series in 2020. But here in 2022 on the Tigers, it was not the best for them. Javi Baez underperformed. Spencer Torkelson and McMiggy did their job, I guess you could say. But still, they were just a really underperforming team, very underwhelming. And I feel like he needs a fresh start on a team that he knows could compete. And I think the Yankees can do that because they are losing Benintendi and possibly Judge if we cannot get him back. We definitely want a guy who's pretty good at defense in Austin Meadows and bring him into the New York Yankees. What do you think, Brent?
Yeah, obviously we're trying to get Judge back, and if we don't, he's probably gonna go to the Giants. Benintendi's pretty much gone, so I think Meadows would be a perfect guy to substitute those guys who leave.
Thank you, Brent. Next up, we got Sean Murphy, the catcher for the Oakland Athletics. He has probably been carrying that team on his back, carrying that team to, 50 wins? Did they get 50 or more? Did they get under?
I think they got more than 50.
All right, yeah, so Murphy, great player. He had probably a little down year again. For Sean, in 2022, 250 average, 18 bombs, which is a decent amount of power, 124 strikeouts, 56 walks, 66 RBIs, 134 hits, and 537 at-bats in 148 games played. So solid for a catcher. A team that definitely needs a guy like Sean Murphy, some powers. The Guardians, they have no power whatsoever. They are a small ball team, and a team that has World Series potential and made it to the ALDS. Granted, they were not as good as the Yankees at that time, but still, look how close they came. Maybe if they had some power, they would have got a big fly at the most important time. Maybe they could have won Game 1 if they would have got more home runs. Or they just need some power. It can't just be Ramirez or Naylor. They're going to need a guy like Sean Murphy to help them do that. Their catchers right now, they're losing Hedges to free agency. Luke Malley, Bo Naylor. No, you cannot go with that. You're going to need to replace a catcher. Guardians being a low-budget team, they're probably not going to go for a guy like Contreras. So I feel like it's a good fit, bringing Sean Murphy to Cleveland. What do you think, Brad?
Yeah, Hedges, no. He only got defense. Bo Naylor, no. Luke Malley, no. And like my brother just said, they don't have a lot of money to get Wilson Contreras or JT Realmuto if he was in the pool. So yeah, I think a trade would be for Sean Murphy would be good for the Cleveland Guardians.
Thank you, Brad. I have Ketel Marte. Yes, I do think he could get traded. There's a lot of hype about him in 2021 at the deadline. Maybe he could go to the Yankees. But here, as a Yankees fan, as much as I'd love to see Marte wearing pinstripes, I do think he's going to go to one of the rivals of the pinstripes, the Toronto Blue Jays. I think it'd be a great fit, and here's why. In 2022, he had a down year, just like many of the players I mentioned in this video. A 727 OPS, 321 on base percentage, 240 batting average, only 12 home runs, 492 at-bats, and only a 1.5 WAR, so it's not Ketel Marte we really know. I do feel like he can bounce back, though. And in this case, the Blue Jays are probably the best team to help him do that. They do need some outfielders. George Springer could get injured. Lourdes Gurriel, Teoscar Hernandez, who knows what could happen there. And usually Martinez, the utility guy, he can play second if you need to. He can play shortstop. So I do think it's a good fit, bringing Marte over for some versatility over there in Toronto, north of the border. I feel like it'd be a great fit. My brother thinks it's the Yankees. What do you think that, Brad?
Volpe is the max. He's gonna probably come up in 2 years. Oswaldo Peraza probably 1 or 2 years like him, and he can also play the outfield and shortstop. So let's say if the shortstop for the Yankees gets hurt, he's gonna be that guy. Anyone in the outfield, like I said about Meadows, he could be that guy. Let's say if LeMahieu comes back and he gets injured, he'll be that guy.
Alright, I can see where you're going there. I do think Volpe's 2 years max is a little too high. He could be coming up either this year, 2023, or 2024. 2025, there's no chance. You cannot wait on a guy like this. I don't think you should get a guy like Trey Turner. I think you should let your farm system develop a little more. Try out Peraza. If he does bad, go to Volpe. If he does bad, go to Cabrera, who we've seen really good flashes of him, especially in the regular season. Toward the end, he definitely found it. And this is going to lead us to our final trade guy, Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is probably going to come in second MVP voting. I do not think he could beat Aaron Judge. Ohtani, he can do it all, pitching, hitting. We all know the deal. In a lot of games played as an Angel, he played so many games and he never got to the postseason, just like Trout. We love to see these guys in the postseason. It's not going to happen. I bet you if you bring Judge and DeGrom to the Angels, they're still not going to make it to the postseason because it can't just be 4 guys carrying a team to the postseason. It has to be at least 10 great players, maybe even 15. And Ohtani, he's basically 2 for 1. Great pitcher, sub 2.5 ERA. His hitting was great. He had over 30 bombs. He definitely has a case for MVP. I can see the argument for him, but Judge breaking records is probably not the best time for him to have this breakout year. He really break out, to be honest. He was great last year. But still, Ohtani, probably in any other year, if it was like 2019, 2018, I'd give the MVP to him, no doubt. And I wonder where he could possibly land. I know the Angels said they're not going to trade him, but to be honest, I feel like the GM might hear some convincing offers of really good prospects, possibly from a team like the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals could definitely go for Ohtani. They don't have the best outfielders. That DH spot is open with Pujols retiring. I think it would make sense. They could use some pitching too. I think Ohtani would definitely fit with the Cardinals. They could pull the trade for Juan Soto. I know that, but I feel like they could be saving their trade pieces possibly for Ohtani. I definitely think if you could trade some relief pitchers that the Angels could use. I know the Cardinals are really, really good at the relief pitching position. You could trade some prospects, of course. I think it'd make a great fit for Ohtani. What do you think about that, Brad?
I think he should go to a rival of the Angels, the Seattle Mariners. They don't have the best pitching. Marco Gonzalez, I don't think he could be like the Rays, and I think they could do a really big splash. They have the money, and I think they could get Shohei Ohtani.
What about Luis Castillo? He's the Rays. Did you completely forget about Castillo?
Well,
What is he on the Reds in your world?
give him in second.
Yeah.
Ohtani's way better.
But you really think the Angels are going to trade their best player and one of the best players in the past 10 years to a division rival? No, I don't think I think you trade him somewhere to a team that they're not going to play for
The
a while.
Cardinals might definitely get him, but I think the Mariners should get him more than the Cardinals.
All right, that's going to be it for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. And if this video gets a lot of views, you're going to be seeing this face a lot more. He's definitely a great baseball mind. I taught him everything he knows. Not to take credit or anything, but me and him bond over baseball so much. We'll talk about it all the time. And we can't wait to see you guys in the next one. See ya.